Bahram Soroush is one of the founding members of this council. There are others in the group as well, which we'll introduce to you after the question session.
Okay. In response to your question about faith schools, one of the demands of the council that we have listed in our manifesto is to stop support by states or state institutions to education, to faith schools. It is not set out in general terms, and also protection of children, because we feel that faith schools deny a section of our society, our children, the rights enjoyed by other sections, other children. So it's discrimination in the first step. So, and we stand for the separation of the state from the public education, and also any support for individual like academies or here in Britain or the faith schools. And especially we feel that it is very important in the case of Islamic faith schools, for example, where it is directly targeting children, girls, who are denied a happy and normal life like other kids, in society. So from that standpoint, that's, I think our position is clear from our manifesto. Shall I take?
Do you want to respond to some, and I'll respond? Okay, sure. I'll give my position.
About the gentleman from Unison, I think we welcome any cooperation with any section of British society, and we feel there are many. And we feel that the trade union movement will be one of our strongest supporters, because they have always stood for against discrimination, for universal rights for people. And we feel that in this case as well, there's a lot of ground for cooperation between our council and the trade union movement. And the charges of Islamophobia, they're very common. We hear that all the time. And I think we have always argued that the members of this council have argued on different occasions that this is scaremongering. This is to stop criticism, valid, legitimate criticism of religion, which is the right of every human being. It is, it's just very strange that when a couple of 100 years ago, people would have laughed at anyone suggesting the idea that you cannot express your view, that you cannot be critical of a religion, and they try to charge you, try to scare you by being anti-racist. This has nothing to do with ordinary Muslims, with ordinary people. We stand for the right of anyone to believe in any religion, but also not to believe in any religion, to be atheists, non-believers, to renounce their religion if they wish, and not to be threatened with fatwas and be frightened of being assassinated. And we know that is exactly what is happening, and this is one of the reasons for forming this council, to stop this political, religious blackmail, to stop this intimidation. About aliens, in response to the gentleman from the Independent, we feel that we will support anyone, we expect anyone to support us who feel that who feel that our council is, because of its standpoints, it is standing up. If there's anyone who considers himself or herself a Muslim and is reviled by the atrocities that are being carried out by Islam in power, by the political Islamic movement, I think they are the ones they should support our council as well. So I don't feel that anybody who is a Muslim will be necessarily alienated by that. But I think it is the importance of the council is that it wants to break the taboo that you have the right to renounce a religion. You have the right to say no, change your view, and be a human being. And nobody has the right, no state institution has the right to try to interfere in your thoughts.